It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brown off the play fake. Headed out right. Right side cut by Higgins. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10, right to Mixon. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Gets it in close, and he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Eagles, 60. Get it. Steady.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He is down to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of one here. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Set. Ready, ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is into the end zone for a tennis touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
14. Texans nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
They've got first down from the 31.
Oh, and
They go play action with Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Stroud. Draw pass brought in. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
we go. Ready, set.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here we go. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
All right.
It's Mixon on second down. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Rapid throw on first down. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Stroud now. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. New set of downs for him from the 46.
60. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Into the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys with first and 10.
37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
19, cut 19, back, 18, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He's still going at the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Come on, come on.
Shotgun Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Texans 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
To the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
All right. Main team, what's up?
Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Tressway on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts his return from the 23. And the coverage team is there as he fields it to almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Cowboy 80.
I got him, he's mine.
Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is gonna be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Milton back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys butt racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off
kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Goes to the hurry up here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Tank Dell the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans getting back to a 14-point game.
Texans 14. Naimi Fairbairn on the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go!
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on first down, but unable to connect off of it. Second down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Cut 19! Cut 19! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
To throw, Milton. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go! Set! Cougar 19! 79 Broncos! Buffalo 18! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Looking to throw. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Tag! Not Bronco 80! Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Throwing here just before halftime. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, keep.
Up the middle, Blue. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Hits him on the out route. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18, Rattler, 18. That. Dragon 6, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Throws caught. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that trade route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Go. Viking 18. Go.
Now here he goes on the boot. On the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Ready. Warriors 70 Lions.
Milton. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Steady.
3rd and long for him here. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Bryan Engeron now. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Stroud throwing here on first. He's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, let's go.
On play action, here's Stroud. That's low and bounces short of his man. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And having gained about a handful there. Down by Savon Rebel.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Stroud now on 3rd. This connects with Schultz. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 41.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 60 minutes. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Short pass brought in. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
70. Cowboy 80.
Who gets the handoff? Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's good.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready? Let go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
19, Dragon 60. Check. Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19.
From the gun, Stroud. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. 1st down throw by Stroud. Throw caught at the 6. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. It's a 21-yard gain. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. The 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Houston.
Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends, made that touch a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 28.
Down inside 2 minutes now. They're going to line up to try the onside kick. Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Again, it's Blue. He is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best